Hey, what's up, guys?
Shalom.
How y'all doing? This is your boy MC Fire,
Ice Cube.
and you got Ice Cube
Whoop,
as
whoop.
lovely with her beautiful head wrap. I'm looking a little straggly today, but we'll let it ride. Now this video is gonna be an interesting video because I know this channel is about our rich journey and us trying to approach that financially independent, retire early. But there's more to life than just the money. Some people might argue with you on that, but we're going to break down some of the things that we found throughout our lives are kind of important. One of which being your health, basically your physical fitness. Then you also have other things like the relationships in your life and maintaining those and what we do to enhance those with our family and friends and kind of stay on your purpose with that. You also have uh, cool things like noble tasks, like things under that you undertake, like charity events and certain skills that you might want to have in your life that you feel are noble for you to contribute to society. And then overall, like how do you tie all of that into like financial goals, right? How do you make yourself a more valuable person to society at the same time you're making yourself a more valuable person on your balance sheet. So um we'll go ahead and just kick this thing off, man. I really appreciate, we gotta do our thank yous. I really appreciate you guys going with us on this journey. For those who actually watch the channel, I've been seeing we've been getting some views on our channel, so that is awesome. We're just gonna keep doing it. Like it's a vlog for us, but if you guys see it, you guys see it, and if you guys like it, feel free to hit the comment section and just ask us, hey, how did you guys, like, what is stage 6? If you watch a later video, I don't know, if you have a question, hit us up. But the first segment, right? I guess Q, you want to talk about like why health is important and like why? Because she knows all the health stuff. Like I get injured and she's like, do this and you'll feel better, and I'm like, that shouldn't make me feel better, and she's like, do this, and I'm like, oh, that makes me feel better. Nice. So she knows a thing or two about a thing or two on that.
Yeah, sure. So, um, it's very important to keep up with your health. Um, it's not all about just getting the work done. This is pretty much kind of what we also teach at work. So letting people know, hey, if something's going on with your body, go get it looked at when you start to have symptoms of something's going on with your body, because if you wait too long, then it can get worse and then take even longer to treat than when it first started.
Right.
So I don't know, big thing about it, we love to tell people, hey, it's important to make sure that your health is in order, that you are feeling good, because if you're not feeling good, you're not gonna want to do the work. You're not going to
Yeah.
want to go to work. You're not going to want to get up and do anything. You're going to pretty much want to stay in bed, stay on the couch, watch TV, do something that's easy, get sucked into the Facebook scrolling
Yeah,
and
we,
YouTube
we
scrolling.
like all those things. Oh no, I see people melting. Oh no, I can't do Facebook. I can't sit on the couch and eat potato chips. No, you can't. So suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, so it takes it allows you to take time for yourself, whether that's a massage, whether that's going to get your not daily, monthly checkups from your doctor, going to the dentist, just little things like that. Little things like that, because if you stay on top of it, it won't come back in the end to take you out of work, because then you'll be losing money. You won't be able to get the stuff that you want. You won't be able to have the time or the energy to spend time with family, or to do the things that you want to do, those hobbies that you love, pretty much the things that you're trying to um, work towards fire, so that you can accomplish the things that you want to do. So.
Yeah, stay in work so you can get to that fire number faster.
Yeah.
You fat slobs. But no, I'm just kidding. Long story short, right? Basically, health is so important. Health is extremely important. When everyone says it, like when you're on your deathbed, you're not going to be thinking about all the hours you worked. You're going to be thinking about all the people you helped, right? So stay healthy, working out. In the military, we used to have a saying. It's like, hey, maintenance is better than repair, right? You doing like little checkups on your gear is better than you having to completely replace a unit. And I believe that works the same way with people. Um, if you do regular maintenance on you, whether it be health or in your relationship or with your family, it's way better than having to replace those people, and they're almost like priceless. So you can't replace a lot of those people. And I see that a lot nowadays. You know, as you are on these YouTube streets, you will see that people are so ready to replace their partner or annex their family, when in reality all you have to do is do regular maintenance. And what does that include? These people are the most important people in your life, so you cannot neglect them just because you're on your journey, right? You are becoming a new person, you are probably learning new skills, but maintenance doesn't have to be like this drawn out thing. It is important. So as an example, let's say you have a partner. What is maintenance with your partner? Well, it could be going on regular date nights, non-compromising day that you set aside no matter what, every single at once every week, that you will treat your partner with quality, whether that's writing a love letter to your partner, whether that's y'all going out, whether that's you surprising your partner at work with like flowers, or like I've been thinking about you, sending cute little text messages. Those things are things that you could do to consistently do maintenance, and you make sure you do them at least once a week, right? Have your, I know Valentine's Day just passed. We don't celebrate Valentine's Day because every week we have like what people would constitute as like a quality experience, right? So make sure you take care of people that way, right? And
I just want to throw something out there. If you do get your significant other flowers and it's like at work, because this happened to me, make sure to let them know, hey, I got a surprise for you, because
don't let them know. Just leave it on there. Let their mind go kapoo.
He left flowers on my car at work one time, and I came out to my car and I was like, who left these flowers on my car? I'm looking around. I thought that I had a stalker.
Right. It's
so
yeah, about that.
Let them know or something, because I literally came out. I was on the phone with my Amma and I was like, Amma, somebody left flowers on my car. And I'm looking around and she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, I'm telling my husband.
Oh, crazy. So what's so crazy is that, yes, listen to what you just said, right? It's totally crazy, right? And don't also do the same thing with the little people, right? If you have children and moms, dads, if you're able to be in their life, that's what you're gonna remember, man. They're gonna remember those moments of you guys doing something amazing, whether it's going to get ice cream. So that maintenance might be on a different day for the little people, right? You pick one day out of the week. You say, hey, I want to make this day special for you guys. It might seem like a lot, but one day a week, a couple hours, kids got a very short attention span. But if you make that moment special, they will remember it. So doing maintenance is better than doing repair. Because once you get to that point when you're trying to replace something, it's knuckle dragger, it's dragged out. You don't want that. I guess the next thing we could talk about is how, even though on your journey, how to calibrate your family towards your new changes and still do it like in love. Q's way better at this than I am. I just tell people, I'm doing this. You're just gonna have to deal with it. But she is able to keep all her relationships and still be awesome. So she can talk about that for sure.
I don't know. So it's more of relating to them, like, hey, I'll be doing this thing. I'm trying to save money. I can't get you gifts for your birthday. I can't do this like how I normally would do, because we're trying to work towards a goal here. So
right.
being able to let them know that, hey, I'm not just abandoning you, and I don't, I can try to help in any way I can, whether it's, you know, whatever you need, but I can't always give you money because I'm trying to get to a goal, and the quicker I get there, the quicker I can, help you out and give you even more money. So, kind of being on a making sure that they understand that
Yeah.
and don't just I'm not giving you money anymore.
They like letting
But
them know, hey, like this is I'm moving down this path in my life. I'm gonna be a
Mhm.
little strapped,
Yeah.
even if you're not strapped, because you're gonna be putting it somewhere where it's gonna be growing. So
Exactly.
basically, you don't have enough to give to them, and that's really, you have to let people know that, because people might take that personally, man.
Mhm.
They might see that as, you were doing this and now you're not.
Yeah.
It must let being you changed,
Mhm.
and that's not the case. You have to allocate. You have limited resources, and you have, which includes your time and money, right? And if you don't tell them, they're gonna think you have limited love. Okay, but that's not the case. You have limited resources. You need to allocate that so you can give them more love in the future,
Right.
and that's really where it pays dividends when you can do that, and they'll be happy for you, or they should be happy for you, right? They
Hopefully.
should be happy for you, right?
um Another thing I want to kind of throw out there is um just being transparent with them, like, hey, although I am growing my assets or
Mm-hmm.
whatever you're working on, um that don't talk about money with them, because then they're gonna think, oh well, if you're getting this much amount of money, if you're getting $1,000 extra each month, like, why
Month,
can't
yeah.
you help me out? So try not to go too much into what you're putting into your account, and don't bring up the money thing, because then they're gonna be like, okay, well, if you have that much money, then why can't you help me?
Yeah, they'll see it as a slight, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully after watching this channel, they'll know how to not require any assistance. Well, some people, every time, every now and then, people just need help. In
Yeah.
general, things happen in their lives, but you know who I'm talking about, like people that ask for money every other week. Everyone has one of those uncles or family members that's like, I need a couple dollars. Listen, you gotta let them know in love, hey, like, I'm gonna be a little strapped for the foreseeable future, because I'm doing this new project, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to tell them that it's financial freedom. You don't have to tell them that your portfolio went up 5%. You don't have to say none of that, right? Because they're in a situation where they could be desperate, and you don't know that. But if they're like, if it's an emergency, it's, you have to balance it out. But you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just let them know in love, okay?
Be
uh,
transparent with them.
yeah,
Be open about it. Hey, I'm doing this, and then hopefully they should understand, so that it's not um a burden on you as well, because you'll feel bad about it, about not being able to help family and friends. So
totally, totally, totally. And so I guess with our journey, there's one thing that we definitely want to talk to you guys about, and that's, even though you're going on a financial journey, we still kind of feel like we have obligations to our society, community at large, and that is, don't forget your noble purpose. Whatever your noble purpose is, whether that's helping people, whether that's community and charity events, you live, especially if you're here in North America, you live in a world of abundance. Um, Keeping on that noble journey, whatever it is important. So in our case, we recently, if you saw the video of us going down to the DR, we had the fortunate we were fortunate to meet an individual down there whose family is originally from Haiti. And if you guys know
mm-hmm.
anything what's going on down there, it's a mess, right?
Yeah.
It's absolutely a travesty on how that country was allowed to slip so close to America. That country was allowed to slip into utter chaos, and no one seems to want to help them at all. So this individual we had the pleasure of meeting. Won't say who he was. Um, we met him in the Dominican Republic, and his family, and it happens a lot over there too. It's your family might be somewhere else, and you're sending money back to them. And that I said to Q, like, hey, we're gonna take it upon ourselves to sponsor this young man. He's very disciplined. Disciplined individual, and uh, what you think is a lot of money, someone else outside of America thinks is an absorbently amount of money, like a week's wage, right? A month's wage, which you think is a lot or not a lot of money, excuse me. They think it makes the world to them. So we said we're going to sponsor them, and it has been a blessing to do so. That is a noble cause because you have a responsibility to your fellow man and to your fellow community. It may not be perfect. You might not be moving the needle, or you might feel like you're not moving the needle, but trust me, for someone, you are. And taking on that noble cause, whether in Q's case, it's learning a new language so that she can help bridge the gap. Communication is the ability to bridge the gap between two people of different worlds. And that is a skill that you can give that takes a long time. It takes discipline to do. And that is her noble cause. And my noble cause will eventually be, you know, our successes, like especially in the world of trading, getting good at that, and then making that readily available to the public. Because I believe in if you do things to enhance your community, you will get that back in tenfold. Not in finances, but tenfold in you made your mark, you made your impact in the world, and that is 10 times more important than any amount of money that you could ever receive is making an impact on somebody's life and somebody saying, hey, these people, they're good and noble people. And that's kind of really the crux of it that people, I guess, miss nowadays is not everything is not everything is about your financial independence. Not everything is about your money. What are you going to do with that money that's going to impact the world to make it a better place? And your family or your immediate circumstances. You might be the only person that went to college, right? You might be the first person that went to college in your family. You might be the first person to have over, $100,000 in your family. That's huge. Um, you might be the first person in your immediate family to get out of debt, or the only person to get out of debt. That's huge. But what do you do with that, right? Is do you just brag about it, or do you say, I'm this person, and because of that, I need to pay it forward? What kind of person you want to be, basically? And so, um, just don't lose sight of that in your fire journey. Don't lose sight of that in your walk with your family. Don't lose sight of that when you walk with your little people, right? All those things are super important, and you definitely have to tap into that while you're on your journey.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So taking care of yourself, taking care of your family, um, not losing connection. It's not always about money. Yes, money does make life easier, but everything's not always about money. You're not going to be thinking about how much money you made on your deathbed. So,
Exactly right. So
keeping connections, keeping your health, being able to make experiences, that's really what's going to count. And that's why we are uh, trying to reach fire. So,
yeah, wish us luck, guys. We're definitely on track, and you'll guys see it every step of the way. In our fire journey, we told you we're on stage 6, and we'll keep you posted on what's next. Man, it's absolutely wild. So thank you guys for tapping in with us. If you guys like this one, hit the like button, subscribe, do all that fun jazz. If you didn't, leave a comment, say you're a dirtbag, your noble purpose absolutely stinks, and I hope you fall off a cliff. And we'll probably respond to you in love. Okay. So just make sure you guys keep what's important in your life important, and prioritize what needs to be prioritized first.
mm-hmm.
And that's the people in your life, your friends, your family, and your purpose. So thank you. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.